So far, we've created a task that shows one screen, the order header, with a second task integrated into it that shows related records, the order lines. Now, let's see how to display another window after the user exits this screen. We're going to display a simple payment screen that allows the user to enter payment options. Our payments task will be updating the order header record that is already opened in the parent task. Because of this, we can't use the same order header record as the main table or link to it. We need to display the values in local variables, then update the record held in the parent task. So, in this instance, we can't use the Generate Program shortcut we used in the previous steps. We'll create the subtask step by step. First, we position the cursor on the top task. We select Edit, Create Line, or F4, to create a new subtask. We name the task Payment Details. We'll accept the rest of the defaults on Task Properties and press OK. Now, in the Data View tab, we create 3 virtuals. We press F4 3 times to save time. Then we go back and select the models for Method of Payment, Credit Card Number, Credit Card Expiration Date. In each case, the name is filled in automatically. All these names are used to make the program more readable and as default field names on the form, but they are not used by eDeveloper, so you can name them anything that works for you. Note again, we are not forced to use models here. Using models saves us time and ensures that the fields are consistent, but you can specify the properties without using models, and you can override the default model properties too, if you want. Now, we can still use the Generate facility to create the Payment Details form. We go to Task Forms and select Options Generate Form, which is also set to Ctrl-G. We select Screen Mode and 2D. We can also select our desired form model. Then we select OK. This creates a simple data entry screen. You can then attach models and resize the fields according to the standards you are using. Now we need to be able to call the payment screen. First, we create our event. This is done in the top task. We select Task, User Events. We name our event Next. It has a trigger type of None because it is only triggered by the user pressing the button. In the Logic section, we create a handler for our new event. By pressing Ctrl-H to open up a new header line, selecting Event, then User Event, then Next. We open up a line by pressing F4, then call our new subtask. We add another operation, which will cause the task to exit after the subtask ends. We press F4 to open up a line. Then we select Raise Event. We select Internal. Then we type CLO to find the close event. Last, we put a push button on the form to call the next event. Now, we have a way to call our subtask, but the variables we have declared don't get their values from anywhere. Whenever the task is called, even for an existing order, the payment details will be blank. A simple way to cause the variables to inherit the values in the parent task is to use the init property. For our virtual method of payment, we zoom on the init property. This brings us to the expressions. Again we zoom and select the variable in the parent task whose value we want to inherit. Then we press Enter to bring the value back. We repeat this process for credit card number, and for credit card expiration date. This takes care of initializing the values on the form. Next, we need to be able to pass any changed values back to the parent task. We do this in the Logic section. We create a logic unit called task suffix by pressing Ctrl-H, then typing T for task and S for suffix. The task logic unit is executed when the user exits the task. Now we create 3 lines in this logic unit by selecting Create Line or pressing F4. We make each of these an update operation by pressing U. Then we select the 3 variables we want to update, F, G, and H. This kind of shortcut data entry by typing in the variable letter is sometimes a great time saver when you have a list of variables to update, as when you are copying values from one record to another. Now we select the values we want to update these variables to. Now we can see that when we run the program, the values are initialized. When we exit the subtask, the main task exits also. When we come back into the task, the values have been saved.